Hello, Gemini. It is hot. It is getting into summer. I look like poop, but that's okay. We're just going to roll with it. I'm going to try to do as many of these as possible before my 11-month-old starts getting super grumpy. So, bear with me. Alright, so this reading is for my Geminis through May 2022 into early June. So we're hitting your birthday month. How fun. Hitting your season. So hopefully we're not all up in our heads. Hopefully our communication's just on point. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yes. Alright. I shuffle these a little bit on camera so people don't think I'm bullshitting. Alright, Gemini. 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 Ooh. Okay. Alright. Alright, now for some of you guys, not all of you guys, but for some of you guys, and I feel like you don't really want to hear this, but either you or somebody is clearly holding on tightly to this connection, okay, like that you used to have. Could be a friendship, but I don't, it's for some of you guys, it could be a friendship. It could be this job that you used to have, but you lost it. It could, potentially like the lover, an old relationship. And some of you guys don't want to let this go, and you're feeling quite angry about it. Now, for everyone that's not you, this could be somebody else. Maybe you just got with someone and their ex is like constantly trying to sabotage this new thing, this new relationship. You get into a work situation and you take somebody's place that somebody else was supposed to get, like you get hired into a certain position, a certain job, and like someone you work with is being super salty about it because they wanted that position, they wanted that job, and then you just came in and got it. This could be a friend or like a family member who's probably like extremely drawn back. Their energy is just pulled back. So I wouldn't take anything personally with that. If you have like a friend or a family member, a child, someone's like holding back their energy from you, and I don't really know why, but so just don't take it to heart. Don't take it personally if that's what's happening. But what I'm really seeing here, for the most of you, is it looks like you are not letting something go, and that's totally okay. That's totally okay, but don't hold on to it forever, because eventually, you hold on to the rope forever, you're gonna get a rope burn on your hands, right? You're gonna eventually have to let go. So, and you got some salty feelings about it, you're not happy about it, and even in some kind of ways, for some of you guys, might trying to be sabotaging that connection, sabotaging that relationship, sabotaging that person. I highly suggest to not do that during this time. Like, if you feel overwhelmed, pull your energy inwards. Pull your energy inwards, back towards you, okay? Think about you, yourself, and I, Gemini. Like what I did there. Because your feelings are hurt about something. So something happened, somebody made a choice, okay, somebody made a choice and some feelings were hurt, and there is a person, or yourself, who has a lot of resentment for it still, which is okay. Like, we all take our own time to heal, right? We take our own time to move on from situations because some are more painful than the others. Everyone heals differently. Everyone's their own person. Gemini is a lot in their head anyways. So, you're trying to, but the good news is like you're trying to get on your feet. You're trying to make yourself balanced. You're trying to start, your own foundation for yourself. So you feel grounded, you feel secure, you feel good. So that is being done. That is being done with you right now. Like, you are, whether you think so or not, giving yourself a nice foundation to grow. Just make sure it's the right foundation, okay? Because, like, if you just made a new friend, or you just started seeing someone or dating someone, like, you need to not be cautious, but you need to maybe move things slower than what you're thinking you should. I wouldn't really rush this situation. because again, there's just, for some reason, there's a lot of sabotage around it, and I'm not really too sure why. So let's just keep going, okay? All right, yes, a lot of you guys do need a celebration. Well, the cool thing is you're healing, all right? So I know we just talked about you have some feelings, you have some resentment, you know, you or another person, it doesn't matter, over this thing that was lost in your life, something that was going well for you. It was a long time. You know, it could have been an ex-relationship, could have been an old job. It could have even been a home that you just recently had to move out of. You know, it was what you felt. It was something for you that was very stable. It was very, you know, long-lasting. It was connected. But yet again, somebody made a choice to put an end to it, you know, so it got taken away. Now you're trying to rebuild yourself. You will have some people who are currently pulling back their energy from you right now, you know, just because, like I said, don't take that stuff personally. Just let them do what they gotta do. Maybe they have their own reasons, okay? So, you know, save up your finances right now. Just take things really slow, steady, cautious. For some of you guys could be taking a trip, but I think this is more like a mental trip. So something is going to happen here where it gives you a peace of mind over some kind of situation. So whatever you've been stressing yourself out about, there is an event, a situation that is going to happen regarding that, that's going to make your mind at ease. It's going to bring you peace. You're not going to be thinking about it so much, and it's going to give you the opportunity to move away from that situation, to get over it, some would say, you know, to heal, to move on, move to the next step, move to the next thing, you know, forgiveness. The whole situation is just enlightened to you, and you're like, oh, okay, you know, okay, so I need to go this way. And then once you go that way, and then you start to heal, you start to pull the pieces together, you start to do you, you know, you're moving slow, steady. Wherever you land, you're going to exactly see why things happened the way they did, and you are not going to regret a thing. The biggest example, and I think I used this for the Taurus video as well. Okay. So, there was something in my life a few years back. I wanted it, I needed to have it, I wasn't getting it, so I was like really frustrated, gave me a lot of mental stress, a lot of restless nights, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why isn't this happening for me? Yada, yada, yada. You get the point, right? Until I just decided, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to forget about it. It was tough at first, and I think that's where you are, is you're like, okay, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to at least try to start to move on, right? And that's where you are. Okay, and then you're going to be made clear of why you weren't supposed to be in that situation in the first place. So then you could release all those hateful, sad feelings towards the situation, you know, the anger, and then you can move on. So where I was going with my story, so yeah, the thing that I wanted, needed, you know, blah, blah, blah. When I let go, you know, like, it was like, what, a year or two later, 2 years later, I had my daughter. I had a baby, okay? And she was completely planned, and it's really what I wanted, and I would not change that for the world. If I would have gotten the thing that I wanted in the first place, I would have never had my daughter. So just giving you an example of, like, you're going to see where you're going when you get there. But right now you're in the early process. You still have hurt in your heart. You still have anger in your soul, and you have a lot of mental thoughts about woulda, coulda, shoulda, why. You know? And you're still holding on to those, and you're not releasing them. But instead of holding on to all of it, you know, you can make the first steps in thinking, all right, I'm going to let this go. That's the first step. It doesn't happen in a day. You're not like, okay, I'm just going to let it go, and then tomorrow you wake up, you're like, wow, I forgot all about it. You know, it doesn't happen that way. It's little by little, right? And that's okay. So, I'm doing these readings, you know, like short, sweet, quick, to the point. They're telling me to pull one more card for you, which is interesting. Okay, see, yeah, something new. Are you okay? Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I apologize. So, anyways, Gemini. Okay, so it does look like something new is going to be offered to you. Okay, right when you make that decision, those first steps of moving forward, from at least attempting to get over something, at least attempting to leave something alone, or have it at least a better mindset about it, or at least some kind of peace of mind, you know? Another thing that's going to help you a lot, and I know it sounds really cliche, but it's here in the cards, is to take your night walks. I'm not talking about right now, because if you're anywhere near I am right now, like during the day, midday, like at this point, it is hotter than Satan's butt crack outside. So I suggest maybe, you know, at night, you know, go around, listen to the sounds, the birds are out, they're chirping, look at the flowers, just to kind of cleanse yourself, you know, take at least, it could be even 30 minutes, an hour, try to fit that in for yourself, try to fit in like a cold bath with Epsom salt, okay, with some like meditation music playing in the background, just to start the transition, because a lot of you guys are going to make the decision to not release this right now. Maybe some of you guys really aren't ready to release this right now, and you want to hold on to that grudge, and it's going to, you know, either drag out a process, and I'm going to tell you straight up, because I have to. This is why we're here. Okay, so some of you guys are going to make that decision that I don't want to let go. I'm still going to hold on to this. I am going to be petty. It's okay to be petty every once in a while. It really is. I'm not judging. But it's just going to, you're not hurting anybody else but yourself. Does that make sense? Like, you're not hurting, you're not getting the point across, you're only making yourself suffer because you're the only one holding on to those feelings and emotions and those thoughts. You know, this other person that you're dealing with could not even be thinking about it as much as you are, at least, right? And you're the one stressing yourself out. So try to at least get 30 minutes to an hour of just you time, even if it's to take a damn nap, I don't know. But like I said, once you get this realization of, okay, this is what I need to do, I need to stick with it, I really need to let this go, I really need to move on, I have to make myself not care, even if it's temporarily. We all get hit by that again. We do. Most of the times it's just what happens. We get hit with that again. Oh, I'm so done with the situation, and then like a week later we're like, okay, you know what, I'm not done with the situation. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. That is part of healing. But at least taking those first steps is going into a better direction where you're going to heal, you're going to be happier. And as soon as you make your decision about that, something brand spanking new is going to come in, you know, that new job that you've wanted, something that you actually like doing, okay, something quicker pace. A new person's going to come in and it's going to be really passionate. You know, it might not be the love of your life, but it's going to be at least like this sexual connection. That's what I'm seeing here. Someone who likes to go out spontaneously, do things. You like that, Gemini. So why not have that in your life for Gemini season? Okay. Well, at least the majority of Geminis like that. You know, someone who's really spontaneous, someone who can actually have a discussion, maybe gets a heated discussion, but that's okay because it's still activating your mental like mind. It's still very curious, it's still fun, it's still, you know, you can bicker back and forth about who's right, not in an argumentative way. You see what I'm saying? Someone who's really good in bed, okay, highly suggested. It's also a time of passion, so if you don't want another baby, be careful. Alright, so the last card I'm gonna pull is your oracle cards. Now these are my overall advice. That's what they are. They're my advice cards, and they're super cool because they're an alien oracle deck. They're so awesome. They're all about aliens. They're gonna help us. So my little mystic Martian oracle, that's what they are. And look how cute they're getting like with these boxes. Like, look. Okay, look. It's adorable. It's adorable. Really cute. And then like the sides are like alien green and everything. So how sweet is that? So these cards, I just pull one at the end that kind of like wraps everything, ties everything together. It's your advice. It's the energy you should take on, you know, if you want to. These I usually pull because they best help us get where to we need to go. Like, we embrace that energy. It's going to make whatever situation we're going through happen like a lot quicker, and it gives us more positive results. That's why I use these. All right, Gemini, 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 Gemini. I tried to do your reading twice yesterday and it was not happening. So many like distractions and yeah, everything under the sun. So it's a whole new day today. All right, Gemini. Just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna split them on in half, and we got Merkaba. Merkaba. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. So it's movement, long distance, travel, and excitement. Hey, all right, get your ass out of the house, go somewhere new, go on your night walks, okay? Excitement. Look at that card, that's crazy looking. We got excitement, so just keep going. Every day is going to be a new day. Nothing stays like shit forever. The wheel's constantly turning. There's always opportunities to have something new. And at this part, there is. Once you get that realization, I told you that new thing's going to pop up right in your face. It could even be something stupid, you know, hobbies, whatever. Whatever. Something you're into. Something that's going to make your daily life more interesting. So that just goes to show, it just clarifies the advice I already gave. Anyways, Gemini, that was for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will hopefully see you next time.